has faces the music for failing to pay Queen a visit till she died for too busy to stay in spotlight. And so it has begun. Reports are emerging from Montecito that Harry and Meghan are making frantic last-minute attempts to make changes to their forthcoming docuseries, but Netflix unsurprisingly wants a little bang for their buck and is not backing down. When it comes to the docuseries, Netflix was initially hoping for a December premiere tied to The Crown's 5th season, which is dropping in November. However, Meghan and Harry reportedly want to make edits to the show, meaning the release could be pushed back to next year. Netflix has been keen to have the show ready to stream for December, one source told Page 6. There's a lot of pressure on Netflix CEO, Ted Sarandos, who has the relationship with Harry and Meghan, to get this show finished. The Sussexes are treading a fine line with the royal family. Although they were front and center at the funeral for the Queen, who died at 96 on September 8, relations with the family are still fraught. As non-working royals, they have slipped down on the royal website, although Harry is still number 5 in the line of succession, followed by his children. And we previously reported that Harry only discovered his grandmother had died from reading online reports after he landed in Scotland from the US. Has the penny finally dropped for this thick duo? Actually, Meghan does not come across as stupid, she just displays a total and utter lack of understanding as to how the British monarchy works, alongside igniting a very strong suspicion that she wants the kudos but not the hard work that goes with being a member of it. But Harry? He has never been the brightest spark in the bunch, but it remains as incomprehensible to me as to everyone else as to how a happy-go-lucky charmer who everyone loved turned into a bitter, resentful malcontent who had not the wit to realize he is one of the luckiest people on the planet. It is said that he always harbored feelings of resentment about being number 2 to William even before the arrival of Meghan, perhaps, but he made a considerably better effort at covering it up before. But did it take the death of his grandmother to bring him back to his senses? Remember, it was by pure chance alone that the Sussexes were in the country when the Queen died. It was a pre-arranged trip and one in which, please note, they had not even included any plans to see him. Harry would have been nowhere near her deathbed, even if he did get there too late. Under normal circumstances, he would be lolling around that enormous mansion in Montecito, which is now rumored to be not to their liking, looking miserable. What does he do with himself all day? Think about what he has lost. Because if anything would have brought that home to him, it was the pomp and circumstance of the Queen's funeral, the depth of national mourning, the international array of heads of state, both elected and royal, who turned out to pay their respects, and the sense that an epoch has passed. Even Meghan, for once, seemed to sense that it was not all about her. It cannot have passed Harry by that his father, King Charles, was greeted with an outpouring of love and goodwill. We all know he made mistakes, some terrible ones, but so does everyone. The past is the past. Let sleeping dogs lie. And finally it seems to have occurred to Harry that if he presses ahead with rousing those dogs he might just be met with the most almighty snarl. This country remains hugely pro-monarchy, underestimate that at your peril, especially if you happen to be a royal yourself. As matters stand, Harry has given up his family, his friends, his country, his military connections and the love and affection of the British people. And for what? I hope it was worth it. Because he is beginning to look as if he's paid an awfully high price. Beginning to look.
You.